people of Sodom were wicked. The outcry against Sodom and Gomorrah is so great and their sins so grievous that I will go down there and see if what they have done is as bad as the outcry that has reached me.
He had to go down in person because people were coming to him like, yo.
I had to come down and see it for myself.
I had to come see what the fuck's going on here.
2 angels arrived at Sodom in the evening. Lot saw them and went over and bowed down. My lords, please turn aside to your servant's house.
Lord.
They told him they would be spending the night in the square. But Lot insisted so strongly that they ended up going with him to his house. Before going to bed, all the men from every part of Sodom, young and old, surrounded Lot's house. They called out and said, "Where are the men who came to you tonight? Bring them out to us so we can have sex with them." Lot went outside, shut the door behind him, and said, "No, my friends, don't do this wicked thing. I have 2 virgin daughters. Let me bring them to you.
How crazy this is.
And you can do whatever you like to them. But don't do anything to these men, for they are under my protection of my roof." The crowd of men told Lot to get out of their way. "This fellow came here as a foreigner, and now he wants to play the judge. We'll treat you worse than them." I'm going to fuck him now.
You're going to fuck Lot.
They pressured Lot back as they moved to break down the door. The men inside reached out and pulled Lot back in, then shut the door. They struck the men who were at the door of the house with blindness so that they couldn't find the door. The 2 men said to Lot, "If you have anyone here, sons, daughters, sons-in-laws, or anyone else in the city who belongs to you, get them out of here because we are going to destroy this place."
The angel said this.
"Hurry, take your wife and daughter who are here, or they will be swept away when the city is punished." Lot hesitated, and then he grabbed their hands and ran. God told them, or one of the angels rather, he said, "Flee for your lives, don't look back, and don't stop anywhere in the plain." By the time Lot reached Zoar, the sun had risen over the land. The Lord rained down burning sulfur on Sodom and Gomorrah.
A godly fucking firestorm.
From the Lord out of the heavens. So isn't the heavens like above the firmament? Think about this, Mark.
Yes.
So when it says, rain down burning sulfur on Sodom and Gomorrah, from the Lord out of the heavens, does that not mean that like the dome
opened
and pure fucking 4-dimensional energy was beamed down and erased a city?
He's watching it happen. What is that though? Is that a laser? Is that a ship? Is that the moon?
And it's saying that it's from the Lord, so it's that God, the angels are like, all right, we marked the place, and God,
like a spotter,
yeah,
with the goggles and the laser, going, we fucking got him.
This is the one.
Send it.
It's like a rod of God, but literally.
Yeah. How crazy.
You know, it's unfortunate though. And this is a running theme in the Bible that women are bad. And it's a great book.
It's a great book.
And you know what Lot's wife did?
She didn't listen.
She thought,
I told her.
Decides, I'm going to turn around and
look. What happens?
Pillar of salt. It's hard to feel bad.
A pillar of salt.
It's hard to feel bad, Mark.
Do you think like
that's got to be like
as a body, or is it just
that
a pillar and then a pile?
Yes.
He sees
they're the same distance away from it, so it can't be something like.
To think about this too.
They're sight.
They're running holding hands. She looks gone. He can't look back to see. Dead
it's
wife.
Devastating.
It's gone. Done.
And he has to keep running because that's
with
part
his
of the
two
thing
virgin daughters,
who he was ready to not give a fuck about a second ago. He's like, rape him. Dude's gonna give them to all the men in a city and let like 1,000 guys pillage 2 girls.
Isn't that crazy?
What?
To save the town.
And they weren't even trying to get the girl. They were trying to fuck angel ass or whatever because that's what they were getting up to. God was sending them down to kill in the first place.
Sodomy.
Now here's a little unfortunate story at the end of chapter 19. No one wants to read this. No. Lot and his 2 daughters left Zoar, so they're in a mountain cave, which is not a great setting. One daughter said to the other daughter that our father is old and there's no man around to give us any children. Let's get our father to drink wine and then sleep with him to preserve our family line through our father. They do that, both of them. It's not
on separate occasions.
The first one's not like, that was horrific. Yeah. Don't do that.
A horrific
rape a drunk guy a la Talia Ghul Batman.
Yeah.
Both of Lot's daughters get pregnant by their dad.
Is this talked about at all after?
No.